I might have developed a reputation for writing slightly unusual pieces or for responding to unusual commissions. And this is certainly an unusual commission. I think it's the idea of the global nature of the Olympics which is appealing, and the fact that that one is reaching beyond a purely cultural environment, and that it's related to sport. And so I think I'm interested in finding the links perhaps between what I'm doing and sport. And in a way, bell ringing is obviously it's closer to music than to sport, but it is something that it's not conventional music making. This is actually the first piece I've composed for bells. I wasn't sure what to do because I wasn't familiar with bell ringing at all. So, as always, I thought, well, I'm going to work with the grain. This is the way I approach any commission. I don't want to break everything up and then put it back together again. I want to work as closely as possible according to the rules. What has really encouraged me is the fact that I've taken to bell ringing as a duck to water. I'm fascinated and find that the whole business of method ringing, for example, seems very familiar. Pattern and form are very important to me as a composer, and you could regard those as mathematical aspects of music. I mean, certainly pattern and shape are things that appeal to mathematicians, and this is where mathematics and music come very close together, and there is a very strong mathematical element to bell ringing. Obviously the sound is magical. It's a sound that I've known from childhood. One of the challenges in composing is writing something that is difficult enough, but not too difficult, so that it's interesting for the players, but not so difficult that they haven't got time to rehearse it. I think the most important thing to me when I'm composing is a sort of emotional charge to the piece. I want people to be delighted by what I do. What I would like to say is that as a composer, you don't always know what you want until you've done it. That's the key thing about composing. I always say it's a problem-solving exercise. It's a bit like being a scientist. You're trying to find a solution to a problem, but you don't know what the problem is until you've found the solution. It's curiosity that keeps one going, really, as a composer. So I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how the piece is going to develop. I suppose in Olympic terms, I've done my first jump, and I've got a second jump, and I've probably got 5 or 6 jumps, and it's the best jump in the end that wins the medal.